Lorraine, and this is Inspiring Business.
Today we have Rose Hancock, CPA, and also a organiser for the Black Dog Ride. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
So Rosemary, tell us a bit about how you got into business.
Well, I've had a few businesses over the years, and the first one was with my husband. And the reason we actually started the business was he was working, but he was also moonlighting on the weekends and after work. But anyway, like legally, like doing it properly. But that just got too much, and we said, well, okay, we may as well do this for ourselves. And with my support, because I had an administration background at the time, and he had the skills, so. And then we felt that was a great way to raise a family, because that way I could be at home supporting him with business, and we could also then raise our kids from home and didn't have to use childcare. And that was our choice.
Always a great reason why a lot of people actually go into business is to actually have that flexibility to raise their kids and just, be home for them. So that was the reason you got into business, that you had that opportunity. Could you tell us a bit about any highs and lows that you've had to overcome while building your business?
Oh, many, as you know.
Yeah.
And I suppose one of when you start a business, that's always going to be a low, because there's usually a 3-year period generally between starting a business and turning positive cash flow.
Sure.
Some will rip into it straight away, and that's fantastic. Others might take a bit longer, but it's generally that 3-year mark.
Sure.
That can be testing if you haven't set yourself up and you haven't had a really good handle on what you require to have in the bank to get you through that. So you hit some lows, you learn about cheap cooking, but then that usually, in most times, it'll work into a high where you've actually become successful in your business, and you're looking after your clients, and your clients are happy and coming up and saying thank you for what you've done, and giving you good reports, and that can be a really big high to know that you've really helped someone. Awesome.
Yeah, recommendations. Like the currency of business these days.
Word of mouth.
And so, what advice would you give to some people looking to start a business, Rose?
I suppose one of the most important things, being an accountant, is I've got to say this: business plan. Have a good business plan, but really talk to people who are in business, not necessarily the same business that you want. If you want to talk to people in the same business and you're a bit worried about small town and they're scared of you being, a threat, go to another town. Go and talk to a business there, and people are often quite happy to impart their knowledge and support you. So make sure you've got adequate capital to get you through the rough time, support from family, and do something you love.
Great advice. All great advice. Can you tell me a bit about, we didn't actually talk about Black Dog Ride. What is that? Can you tell us a bit more about what that is?
Sure. Black Dog Ride is a national charity, and they run motorcycle rides.
Okay.
Their main aim is to raise awareness of depression and suicide prevention.
Oh, okay.
At the same time, we do raise funds, and that goes back to helping local charities. So they do a big ride every year. That might be everybody converging from different states to the Red Centre. They're doing a run down to Phillip Island at the moment, but then once a year they have about 40 different rides all on the one day, and I coordinate the Bathurst. It's called the Bathurst One Day.
Wow.
So we've had between, our lowest numbers was about, I think, 70 from off the top of my head.
Wow.
To 205.
Wow, that's incredible. Still,
So
70 is a lot of bikes.
Yeah, look, it is, and but it's a great day, and the amount of people that have come up to me and said, because most people do it for a reason, and the people that have come up and just said, thank you, it's great to know that someone's listening. So that's very self-satisfying for all the work that goes into it.
Yeah, because there's actually depression is on the increase because there's so much pressure going on. Do you find that that's also the same as in business? I think you were talking the other day about somebody coming in and talking about the higher rates in business that of people being depressed and being so much under pressure. I think that was a breakfast meeting that you guys attended.
Of Aiden. Yeah,
Yes, yeah, we did that the other week. And that is true, and particularly out here in rural areas, because with the current drought we're going through, there's a lot of people on the land that just they haven't experienced this level of drought before, and a lot of them are men tend to not want to talk. So yes, it's important to get out there. This is starting the conversations. Watch your mates, watch the changes, and talk to them. Ask them. Be up front and just say, "How you going?"
Exactly. Thanks for coming in today, Rose.
That's okay.
Really
Can I just throw one thing in that I really did forget? One tip.
Go for it.
Use your advisors.
Yes.
A lot of people are scared to come to us because they spend so much money on compliance work
Yep.
that they don't then want to spend any more money, but they don't realise that by spending a little bit more money on your advisors, you can run a better business.
Well, that's all actually, your advisors, you should use them as part of your support team, especially if you're an entrepreneur or solopreneur, as I like to call them, if you're like in business for yourself. You really don't have that support like somebody that has a bricks and mortar sort of business and they have employees and all that type of thing. They obviously do have their colleagues and people that are there to help them. But as the solopreneur or entrepreneur, we're kind of all on our own. So yeah, building the networks, using
network groups,
and also our advisors is a great way to get that support because we don't normally get it any other way.
True.
Exactly. Thanks, Rose.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, no worries. Thank you very much for coming in.
And thanks for watching
Inspiring Business.